ये तेरी तरह मुझसे तो शर्मा न सकेगी तस्वीर तेरी दिल मेरा बहला न सकेगी.
Introduce Ms. Seher Zama. She's an Indian political newscaster and journalist for more than 20 years and also a founder of a web TV channel on arts, food and travel called Hunar TV. She recently launched a unique tribute platform called Talat in the memory of her legendary grand uncle Talat Mahmood. We welcome you, ma'am.
मैं बात करूँगा तो ये खामोश रहेगी सीने से लगा लूँगा तो ये कुछ न कहेगी मैं बात करूँगा तो ये खामोश रहेगी सीने से लगा लूँगा तो ये कुछ न कहेगी आराम वो क्या देगी जो तड़पा न सकेगी तस्वीर तेरी दिल मेरा बहला न सकेगी.
और लोगों को मैंने यकीन दिला दिया कि सिनेमा और लिटरेचर में हकीकत में कोई फर्क नहीं है और आज का युग बदला है. टाइम्स हैव चेंज्ड. इतना रहे ख्याल सताने के साथ साथ कि हम भी बदल रहे हैं जमाने के साथ साथ.
Thank you so much everyone for being here, for your presence. ये एक बहुत ही खास मोमेंट है मेरी ज़िंदगी में and to have all of you here in such large numbers with all your support and all your applause, thank you so much. First and foremost, before I start speaking about the subject that we're discussing here and about the book, my absolute gratitude towards Sandeep ji, Dr. Sandeep Marwah ji, because it's such an honor to bring the life story, Jeevan Katha, the biography of an iconic singing star that our country has had, our film industry and the ghazal music industry has had, to have his biography released here in this place, right here in Film City at Marwah Studios. It's a very special moment. तलत महमूद साहब मेरे नाना जी थे, मेरे मामू नाना, मेरे नानी के भाई. एंड ये मेरी पहली किताब है. इट्स माय डेब्यू बुक. मैं प्रोफेशन से मैं एक पत्रकार हूँ. आई एम अ टेलीविजन न्यूज़ जर्नलिस्ट for the past 20 years, getting you the news every day 9 p.m. during the debates. So this is me being author is a very different avatar of mine that you're seeing here today. But it's been a beautiful journey. I have dug into my family albums and diaries and खानदान की जो अलग-अलग कहानियाँ होती हैं जब एक फैमिली के अंदर एक सेलिब्रिटी इतना बड़ा स्टार होता है. So there's so many stories to tell. There's so many stories to revisit, verify and put it down. So it's been a very journalistic work as well to track the work of a legend. तलत महमूद साहब जो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री 1950s के एब्सोल्यूट टॉप सिंगर थे, and he was a very rare pre-independence celebrity as well as a post-independence film star, and he carried that celebrityhood cutting across the history of the country. So when you have a chance to read this book, you'll realize that it's also the history of the country. It is going through the independence movement, through partition, through independence, at a pivotal time of establishing the foundations of the Indian film industry, Bollywood as we know it today, of establishing the foundation of the film music industry as we know it today, and as well as the independent ghazal music industry. I mean, the independent ghazal music industry in India, post-independence, literally rests on his shoulders. If he hadn't taken the ghazals and Urdu poetry to the masses, we wouldn't have had an independent ghazal music industry today. And he was one of the establishing figures of the golden era music. He was phenomenally handsome, as you see. As you can see his picture on the cover. He was also an actor, so he was a singing actor. in a few films, about 15 films. But आज के सब्जेक्ट के हिसाब से जो हम ये कनेक्शन देख रहे हैं of cinema and literature, something we do in television news, where the news anchor takes a question to the reporter on the field, and the reporter explains what's happening and tosses it back to the studio. So it's a full circle. It's like a donut in a news bulletin. So I want to bring that theory of a donut here in cinema and literature with respect to the book that I'm talking about, the definitive biography of Talat Mahmood. So his life is about cinema, about the Indian film industry, about the ghazal music industry. And basis his life is this biography that we've launched today. And I want to complete that donut in hoping that now basis the book and the biography, there is going to be a biopic and a movie written, and you take that book back to the cinema. So that's how you complete the donut. So I'm very hopeful about having a donut. In the course of the book, you will notice a lot of pioneering streaks. He was the first Indian playback singer ever to start world tours, and he started that in 1956. And following his first world tour that he took to East Africa, his colleagues and friends like Lata ji and Mukesh ji, they started world touring. So सबसे पहला global concert Talat Mahmood साहब ने शुरू किया. And he literally started the American trail. He went across America doing these concerts of his film music and his songs and his ghazals, and setting the trail in America for the Asian diaspora, for the NRI population there, in tapping that market where there was a demand for Indian music. And that's how he literally set the template for the American trail in his US tour, in his UK tour, being the first male playback singer to ever perform at the Royal Opera House. In the 60s, while he was the chairperson of the Playback Singers Association, he put the seed of the royalty battle for playback singers. When he was the secretary of the Playback Singers Association, he started that battle. लता जी ने तो पहले उसका जिक्र किया था कुछ एक दो साल पहले, but he collectively brought all the singers of the film industry and started the first campaign. It was literally a mic down protest. Singers put their mic down and they refused to sing in the recording studios. So that was the first mic down protest in the film industry ever. That is how incredibly pioneering this gentle legend was. He looked and sounded very gentle, but it's a very inspiring life story, and I'm still going to be waiting for that donut here. So thank you very much.
Fantastic, love it, very nice. And rest obviously we'll read the book and we'll come to know about this great personality, Talat Mahmood. Yes, I think it should be available on Amazon, Kindle. Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
दिल से बड़े दयालु थे. हमको याद है कि जब से ये हमने YouTube को देखना पढ़ना शुरू किया है, हमको बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन उस जमाने की मिलती है. आपको याद होगा एक फिल्म थी यहूदी का जो गाना था, क्या है? ये मेरा दीवानापन है. ये मेरा दीवानापन. वो गाना जो था वो पहले ऑफर किया गया था तलत जी को. तलत जी और मुकेश जी आपस में बहुत अच्छे दोस्त थे, और उस जमाने में मुकेश जी का कुछ ही वॉज एट द लो एप, उनका मनोबल टूटा हुआ था. जस्ट उनको उभारने के लिए तलत जी ने वो गाना छोड़ा, इनका नाम रेकमेंड किया, एंड ही वॉज इन फ्रंट ऑफ द माइक. पहला टेक हुआ, डायरेक्टर ने बोला एक और लेंगे. उस जमाने में लाइव रिकॉर्डिंग होती थी, 1 2 3 4 10 12 10-12 रीटेक हो गए. एंड ही वाज सिटिंग देयर, तलत जी. उसके बाद उनके मनोबल को जोड़ने के लिए वो जो पहला टेक था वो रखा गया, और वो गाना देखिए एक लिटरेचर की तरह है. शब्द कितने क्लियर हैं, और तलत जी की गायकी में सदा आपने देखा होगा एक ठहराव है. तलत जी की आवाज में वो एक दीवानगी थी, एक मोहब्बत थी, एक प्यार था. और हमने ये भी पढ़ा है, हमने मनोज जी से बात करते हुए, फिल्म वॉज आदमी, उसमें एक गाना दो हीरो गाते हैं, एक दिलीप साहब गाते हैं, उनको आवाज दी गई मोहम्मद रफी साहब ने, और जो दूसरी आवाज थी वो दी गई तलत जी को। लेकिन यहाँ पे पॉलिटिक्स आ गई, यहाँ पे जो हीरोज थे उनका नजरिया आ गया, इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हो गए वो, तो वो तलत जी को हटाकर वहां पर महेंद्र कपूर जी को लाया गया। ये उस जमाने का एक हेर फेर था, जो कि आजकल तो बहुत ज्यादा है, उस जमाने में कभी कभी हुआ करता था, और ये हेर फेर लेजेंडरी होता था। लेकिन फिर भी तलत जी ने कभी भी अपनी गुडनेस को छोड़ा नहीं है। आज भी अगर एक किताब सामने पड़ी है और मुझ जैसे अदने व्यक्ति को उस जमाने की कुछ बातें याद है, तो हैट्स ऑफ टू द ग्रेट मैन। ये सेलिब्रेट कीजिए, प्लीज किताब खरीदेगा, और अच्छी चीज ये लिटरेचर है आपके लिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you very much, sir.
And later, when I was 4-5 years old, I remember Gurudat coming over because my dad was Gurudat's partner and Ketan star in my house. So that friend was Mr. Sahil Ludhianvi. So I think somewhere the wires must have crossed with Talat Mahmood and Sahil Saab. Because Sahil Saab wrote a lot of songs for my dad, and this is the only producer where Sahil Saab never took money for some strange reason. So I think I better read the book and see the references there. That's as far as the great man is concerned. And I hope it's made into a movie.
लुधियानवी साहब और अमृता प्रीतम जी का जिक्र कर रहे थे, so I'm reminded of one particular song of तलत नाना, जो उनकी फिल्म सोने की चिड़िया से था, and this was the film in which he was acting as well opposite नूतन। तो उनका एक गाना था प्यार पर बस तो नहीं, प्यार पर बस तो नहीं है मेरा, लेकिन फिर भी। So this was a very, very gentle, beautiful song, and
You can comfortably sing it.
उसके बाद थोड़ी पिछाई हो जाएगी तो मुश्किल हो जाएगा। But the reason I was reminded of this song is कि ये गाना साहिर लुधियानवी जी ने अमृता प्रीतम जी के लिए लिखा था in a series of love letters that he'd written for her, और ये फिर गाना फिल्म में यूज किया गया। तो when Talat Mahmood was asked to sing this song by O.P. Nayyar ji, he was expressing the love of his film's character that he was singing to Nutan in the film, and he was also paying a tribute to the love of Sahil Ludhiani to Amrita Pritam. So when you listen to this song with that background, he's expressing everyone's love, four people's love, in that one single song, and he's bringing out the story of four people's lives through his phenomenal voice in that single song. And that's how you use a voice to bring out a story as well.
इन तमाम कलाकारों की तरफ से दो लाइनें फिर याद आ गई कि हम तेरे हो चुके हैं जब चाहे आजमा ले, नजरें तो मिल चुकी हैं अब दिल से दिल मिला ले, ऐ शम्मा तेरी खातिर परवाना बन गया हूँ, जरा देख ले आकर दीवाना बन गया हूँ, सजदे में गिर गया हूँ अब तो जरा उठा ले, हम तेरे हो चुके हैं जब चाहे आजमा ले।
ये आंखें हैं ठहरी हुई चंचल वो निगाहें, ये हाथ सहमे हुए।
लिटरेचर, सिनेमा और लिटरेचर का क्या रिलेशन है, एक दूसरे से क्या ताल्लुक है, और उसी सेशन में मेरी किताब भी लॉन्च हुई, मेरी पहली किताब का उद्घाटन हुआ, which was a very special experience, and because it's my debut book, and it's about my granddad Talat Mahmood, or it's called Talat Mahmood, the definitive biography, and it's about his life. He was pre-independence, partition, post-independence, establishment of the Hindi film industry in a new independent country, establishing the music film industry, establishing the ghazal, independent ghazal music industry of the country as well. तो ये सब उनके जीवन से जुड़ा हुआ है, और वो एक पायनियर रहे हैं, pillar of establishing this music industry in our films. Ghazal music का तो उन्होंने बिल्कुल single-handedly, independently established किया, making it a commercial market as far as ghazals are concerned. उन्हीं को सुनते, उन्हीं को देखते, बाकी हमारे दूसरे ग़ज़ल सिंगर्स भी आए जो खुद अब एक बहुत महान नाम हो चुके हैं, जैसे मेरी हसन साहब, जगजीत सिंह, सब तलत महमूद को सुनते सुनते ही आए important life that one needs to revisit. And
नहीं तो इंसान के काम आ न सकेगी तस्वीर तेरी दिल मेरा बहला न सकेगी इन होठों को कई याद मैं कुछ कह न सकूंगा इस जुल्फ को मैं हाथ में भी ले न सकूंगा इन होठों को कई याद मैं कुछ कह न सकूंगा इस जुल्फ को मैं हाथ में भी ले न सकूंगा उलझी हुई रातों को ये सुलझा न सकेगी तस्वीर